in a couple of seconds to bathroom. Excellent condition. That'll change. Let's wait for this to there we go. That pops up. Then I can pause that. Hello. This is different. And this is different. I just called you a this. But it's fine. This is my partner. LJ? Should we just go with LJ, or do you want your full
LJ's fine.
LJ's fine. If you've been privy to any of our recent Doctor Who reactions, you may have heard a faint voice in the background as you have been in the room, as me and Christian have done our Doctor Who shit. But, as is tradition on this channel, I have to force everybody I care about to watch some kind of Tokusatsu.
Oh, you care.
I care about you more than a lot of people.
Haha.
That's the point. I mean, I don't care about any of that. I'm joking. No. Obviously, the plan is to spend our lives together, so... Of course Anyway. Relationships. Tokusatsu, Kamen Rider. I have tried to explain stuff to you about Toku and Kamen Rider. And
I still don't understand.
Can you not remember any of it? So, can you remember?
About armour.
They transform into armour a lot, yeah. Can you remember me? So, not necessarily with Kamen Rider, we'll probably get into it a bit more.
Motorbikes.
Motorbikes is Kamen Rider, yes.
Yes.
Good.
I listen when
and you know it's Japanese, so
yes.
not in these videos necessarily, but if we choose a series, you will have to do a bit of reading. The plan for this is to maybe try and... I was doing this with Alex as actual videos with editing and stuff, but I don't do that on this channel anymore. I just do live, because it's quicker and I don't have to edit. And there are other websites out there where I can make money off of very special videos. Oh. What?
You've not put a face on.
Face on?
Yeah, you normally have your little face
on.
Don't you?
For the... I'm not on the video, do I? Not on the video, I don't think. I have on the thumbnail. The thumbnail for the video is like
your face
all the Kamen Riders.
My question mark face.
You're just a question mark because I haven't made a face for you.
He's not drawn me yet.
This is quite an we've kind of decided to do this within the past like 3 hours, and I've just set everything up, got everything ready, and then we've just sat down to out of nowhere.
I wasn't even here. He bundled me in a van.
I bundled you. I can't hear. I don't drive. I bundled you onto the back of my skateboard.
Yeah, on the bicycle.
I was on the bike with a bit of rope attached to the skateboard. You're tied onto the skateboard.
See my back.
Just dragged along the concrete. Kamen Rider. So it's a Japanese show. I've explained that with Super Sentai, the other show like this.
Is it motorbike armoured superheroes or motorbikes?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. And for these particular videos, we're going to try and find one that's most interesting to you, and then we may try to react to that. Because I used to do a lot of Kamen Rider stuff on the channel, and that's dwindled down a bit since I've gone live, and I don't focus on YouTube. YouTube is more for fun. And we did kind of want to find something to kind of react to in a way, didn't we? You said you wanted to...
Yeah, we watch things all the time.
Join me for... Yeah.
We may as well film
We were so pissed off that we'd finished watching Game of Thrones, and then we were like, we should have probably
Everyone was reacting to it. Mind you, we would have got to it late.
I think what it was, people still get to it late.
I know, the guy.
Well, there's more than just the one we watch, but basically we watched Game of Thrones, and then I started watching reactions to it in my own time. And you were like, why didn't we react to Game of Thrones? That would have been such a good video. So,
I said that.
I think you did. You said, we said so much good shit whilst we were just watching it in our own time. We should have just... The only thing with that, though, is we couldn't have just sat down at any time to watch Game of Thrones.
We couldn't rewatch it again now, so fresh after watching it a couple months ago, because we know what's going to happen, so our reactions would be completely different.
Yeah, and it's not... Yeah.
We're probably just saying what's about to happen, which ruins the watching.
Yeah, I was about to say something, and now I completely forgot. It doesn't matter. Kamen Rider. This is gonna... Yeah, I know. But this is going to be a kind of tester for us doing reactions together, as well as trying to find you. I love Japan, I love Japanese culture, and our plan is to go on holidays together, and the one place I want to go is Japan. So I need to kind of introduce you, not convince you, but
No,
introduce you to a bit more of Japanese stuff, so that we don't just go there and you're like, okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
I know what to do.
Today we're doing Kamen Riders. We're going to do the openings.
Chopsticks and noodles.
We have got to get ramen of some kind, definitely. But we're going to do the openings now. The next video after this will be their transformations. Then we will do the Super Sentai ones, which, as I did explain to you, Super Sentai got adapted into an American show, Power Rangers. Can you remember me explaining all that stuff to you?
They took the Power Ranger in costumes
and the footage that was filmed in Japan, and then just basically made Power Rangers.
So is Power Rangers supposed to be in Japan anyway?
No. Power Rangers is set in a made-up American town of the year.
But it's Japanese buildings and stuff.
Yeah, and so there's like jokes and stuff from like in the early days where they weren't really the best at the editing and the chopping the footage together, where it's like, oh no, suddenly we've cut to downtown Japan and everyone's running away screaming from the monster, but we're supposed to be in America.
Godzilla, is it?
Godzilla is. So Tokusatsu, it's a genre in Japan. It's not just one or two things. It's like they've got films. There's hundreds of shows that are toku. There's films that are Godzilla is considered a toku.
Is it like a Japanese Marvel?
Japanese what? Super Sentai? Or Godzilla?
Yeah.
Yes.
Godzilla. Or is it just one film?
Well, we know what.
Okay, what about
There's
Super
a lot.
Sentai?
Super Sentai is kind of the go-to. Well, not necessarily Super Sentai, but Armored Heroes is a very.
Is there a massive following of it, like Marvel?
Yes. Yes. Okay, I get you. Yeah, I'd say it's maybe.
Is it the Japanese Marvel kind of thing?
I mean, they're into Marvel and stuff as well. Marvel is big worldwide.
But like I'd say, Marvel's American. Right?
It's definitely got. There's some American shows that Japanese people have probably never heard of, which are really popular, but Super Sentai and Kamen Rider is the show they kind of grew up watching as kids and teenagers. It's like
Japanese's country version of
Marvel. From what I understand, like Kamen Rider, Super Sentai and all that is like every generation grows up with it, and yeah. It's something that probably most people grow out of by the time they're adults, but they probably remember watching it at some time growing up. There's big followings. At Comic-Con, there was a load of toku. I
probably didn't clock it because I didn't know.
You probably didn't. I was pointing it out.
I was watching the people dressed as Daleks in Star Wars.
I would always say stuff like, "Oh, there's a Power Ranger," or "They're from Power Rangers."
I saw the Power Rangers.
Or I would have
And that child in that massive costume.
The thing with that though is you never know if they're going as a Power Ranger or as a Super Sentai, because the costumes are exactly the same. So either way,
I'd say more people know them as Power Rangers.
Yes.
From this country.
Yes, and the United Kingdom, and definitely America.
Britain.
However, no, actually, I've seen a lot of reactions of people who know Power Rangers but didn't know about Sentai, and then they go and watch that. So
United Kingdom is not a country.
I know. Yeah, true.
Collection of places.
Our country is within the United Kingdom. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be so specific. Shall we just? We're going to watch the openings to Kamen Rider, as I've said multiple times.
Yes. Babbling on, aren't we?
I will pause between some of them, or probably most of them, but maybe not the first couple, because the first couple, I believe, are relatively
I think it looks
similar.
like a lot of chips.
Chips what? On the
French
grass. The grass looks like chips.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Was it the ground? I thought it was like two mountain rocks. I knew that's a twig, though.
I think these are rocks, definitely.
Oh, no French fries.
No French fries.
In this Japanese show.
I mean, they still have McDonald's in there and stuff, so they do have French fries.
Japan doing alright.
Makudanudo, I believe. I could be wrong. Makudanudo. I believe.
Old McDonald.
Yeah. McDonald's is one of those words that they basically just say it in their accents, and that's how they still call it McDonald's. They just say it with an accent, so it's go. So these, I believe, are from the 70s.
Is it a fly?
It's a bug, definitely. They're very bug themed.
Bug themed.
Or at least in the beginning. They're usually like beetles.
Is that a custom bike for the show, or is that just an old bike?
It's they've probably customized an existing bike.
Alright.
It's Japan, so don't they like have Suzuki and stuff?
Knockoff. Well, not knockoff.
I doubt that's a knockoff.
No, but like
that would be. I don't know. I don't know motorbikes. I like motorbikes, but
the
I don't know.
designs can slightly change.
Yeah.
It's like when they do cars in video games. I mean, it's slightly different. They're doing it for the show, made it slightly different. But a real bike.
So obviously you're not going to really understand what the songs are. Just feel the vibe. I doubt we'll be watching any from like the early days, just because they're going to be harder to get you into.
I was about to say this is a long intro, but they're all intros.
They're all in. Yeah, we're only doing the intros. So maybe we're on the second intro already. Yeah, there we go. This is the second Kamen Rider now. So I think this is literally just Kamen Rider V2. I think it's just V1, V2, V3 to start. I should get up a list so I can be a bit more informative with my answers.
Thanks.
I'm not. I got that stoner memory.
Hollow.
Completely.
Oh, you said something about this a minute ago.
Wait, what?
I don't remember.
Don't worry.
You stopped speaking, I think.
So to go, I mean, the lyrics, to be fair, at this moment are literally just English. Rider jump, rider kick. So the rider kick thing is because kicking is usually how their final attack.
Like a finishing move.
So there's no subtitles. From what I remember, having seen the opening of this with subtitles, it basically said, dude got experimented on to become the Kamen Rider. Now he's fighting back against those who experimented on him.
Like Deadpool.
Possibly. Or
Wolverine.
they may not have been the ones who experimented on him. Either way, experimented on, becomes a superhero, fights evil. Has a motorbike.
Japanese colours.
Why, yeah. The flag. Maybe they're trying to... Don't know if it's intentional. It'd be fun if it is intentional. It's got little... I forgot he had little
Missiles.
not missiles. He had like little fucking
Wings.
wings come out the side. Yeah, but what are they called? Are they still called wings? Like on the wings of a plane? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut them out.
Wings. Rudders. Rudders were a boat in it.
Yeah. So I believe we're on Kamen Rider V3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
4?
3 or 4.
Gotta get up the list. Another dude got experimented on. This was a big theme back in the early days. Oh, Ningen means human.
Mrs. Miller.
Yeah.
4.
This is the fourth one. No, this is V3. Okay. Maybe there was 2 intros for one of the past ones.
Oh, it says. I thought you were just guessing.
Some of them say.
Some of them belong.
Some of them didn't have a number next to the title, so I couldn't translate. I'm not that good.
Don't lose it. Or 4 in a minute. Oh, it says on his bike as well.
V3, yeah. Okay, this one gave us it at least.
He may change his bike each one. Or do you think it's an edit over? Like, it's not a sticker on his bike, it's an edit over.
Oh no, they wouldn't. This was the 70s. They might not have had the technology for that.
Oh, so they change his bike each time.
Probably. It does look like a different bike, to be fair.
It looks more blue now.
And a bit thinner, doesn't it? I swear it was a bit more bulky.
Oh no, the wheel piece on it, yeah, it's more blue now. Yeah. That jump was used in the last one as well. Ah, he's got wings again. These wings are white.
Different by then. It would be props, definitely.
More bike props.
Okay. So Rider 1 and 2 were just in the same show. Let's pause here for a moment then. So, catching us up, the first show had 98 episodes, but I'm guessing
The first show had 98 episodes. Series.
Episodes?
Hmm?
The first season, called Kamen Rider, had 98 episodes.
Right.
But I think they had 2 Kamen Riders in it. They probably changed their rider halfway through or something.
Is that the actor?
Yes.
Right.
The main ride. They're called riders. The characters who can transform a rider.
Oh, that's why the bike would have changed probably, because it would have been one with one bike and then
one with another. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then version 3, which was the one we just
like
watched.
when the TARDIS changes for the Doctor.
Kind of, yeah. It's Kamen Rider is like Doctor Who. Every year they regenerate, and every year they get a new
Bicycle.
bike. Yeah.
Bicycle? Motorbike.
And every year there's a new set of villains and powers, but that's a bit more.
Is that?
So this one,
I thought it was recurring villains.
no,
Oh.
changes it up every time. It's the same with most Toku, such as Sentai and Power Rangers. We will have to. So like, will you need to check them when the alarms go off?
No.
Because we're not exactly able to pause the live stream.
No,
I said we'll pause, but I forgot that you can't pause live. You just. So, I believe this one now is Kamen Rider X, which was 1974.
Right. I shouldn't need to. I've got 4 days to do it.
Oh, okay. You're in then. You won't miss an hour. We'll take it. Yeah.
No.
Well, if you can tell this, fucking hell, this bike's.
I thought that was wide when you paused it. I thought, has he got like missiles coming out? Or
It
what?
does. Little spinning repair.
I love how they've got
This is a Suzuki. This has got the advertising.
I think my motorbikes were Suzuki. They could have been Yamaha.
Your little toy ones.
No.
I like real ones.
Yeah. But to get around.
You
We're
have
going to space.
Oh, I get you.
We're going on my 2 quad bikes.
I remember you saying.
Yellow. I love how it's got the fake jet engines and then the 2 actual exhausts.
Yes. The exhaust to the 2 little ones down there, and then the.
Yeah, that's quite cool though.
I'm guessing the bikes are supposed to be able to fly.
Oh, that's probably might be why it has the jet engine.
For the flight, yeah.
Like a plane, yeah. Like that bike.
So, I don't know too much about each of them. So I believe the basic of
The episodes of the bikes.
like the story. We're not going to really watch any of those really early ones, are we? It's a bit
Old?
very old, and I can just about watch them. I do struggle with some old stuff. You are going to struggle with Japanese.
I'm a Gen Z.
You're going to struggle with having to read subtitles and watch something really old.
You look a Gen Z.
Thank you. So, the series takes place. The first Kamen Rider is in a world plagued by Shocker, a mysterious terrorist.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Terrorists,
Or they
generally
are
the bad
terrorist
guys.
organization called Shocker. The one victim named Kashihongo escapes before his final brainwashing and becomes the Kamen Rider. So he's a cyborg. I believe there are more cyborgs in these early days, and it's less of super-powered items transforming you.
More?
Yeah.
So it's not like the thing.
I think they still have the belt to help them transform into the suit, but it's more like they are cyborgs and that's all part of them. I believe, if anybody knows more than I do, let me know.
So like a Ben 10 changing without the watch.
I believe Ben 10 has a lot of Toku and anime influence, definitely. So that had 2 Kamen Riders. I'm guessing I went back too far. I'm guessing they swapped halfway through. The third one, V3, which was that one. What's the plot to this one? Here we go. Every episode of Kamen Rider V3 begins with the following narration. Kamen Rider V3, Shiro Kazami, is an altered human, mortally wounded by Destron, I'm guessing that's the bad guys. He is rebuilt by Kamen Riders 1 and 2 and reborn as Kamen Rider 3. So they're all connected, the first three.
Oh, right. So they all know each other.
By the seams of it.
They're like mates or whatever.
Some of them aren't connected except for, say, maybe movies. Oh, somebody in the comments says hi. Let's just say hello as well.
Hello,
not
Wolf.
Yeah, going to try not to focus on comments too much, unless, of course, you can help us with things we don't necessarily know when I'm talking.
Thanks for watching that.
Yeah. I love that. Kamen Rider X, the plotlines of this one is robotic scientist Kitaro Jin and his son, whose name I cannot be bothered to try and pronounce, Keisuke, become caught up in a campaign of terror and evil by an organization known as God. They are attacked and the professor's technology gets stolen, but before Kitaro dies, he performs surgery on his son, using the robotics to make him into a cyborg X-Rider. So it's similar, they've all got similar kind of plot lines for the first 3 years, by the seams of it.
Okay.
This one is now Amazon, Kamen Rider Amazon, which does eventually get a sequel series on Amazon.
Oh, they're in the Amazon.
Possibly. I will open this one, find out. So yes.
Amazon Jungle.
A plane crashes in the Amazon rainforest, leaving young Daisuke Yamamoto stranded without his parents. He gets adopted by a tribe under the name Amazon.
Like Tarzan.
Sounds a bit like it, doesn't it?
Tarzan's not adopted though, he's just
No.
a jungle guy, isn't he?
He's adopted by, like, animals and shit. And an elephant. That's the Disney one. The suits to these ones look crazy though.
Yeah. Is
Right,
it Tarzan or Mancub?
Mowgli.
Yeah, Mowgli.
Both? Mowgli did eventually go to a city though.
Did he? Not in the most recent
In the
one,
Disney.
Idris Elba. You should watch it, it's quite good. You've never seen it.
No, I've not.
You should watch it. I've heard it's good, I've watched clips. Because that's what I do, watch clips.
Yeah.
Met Brighton Beach, Western.
We're off of Amazon. That was just a quick guy in a forest jumping. Ooh. Stronger.
Oh.
We're now in 1975. Ooh. Gimp villains. Very generic villain costume.
I'm guessing these people riding the bike aren't the actors, they're like motocross professionals.
Stunt, yeah. They've probably got stunt doubles and bike experts.
Not just
and
really lucky
even
actors.
even
who
in
can
the,
also...
even in a lot of the fight scenes, it's not normally the guy you see transform who is doing the stunts.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the effects.
Magneto.
The effects are definitely a bit. I can enjoy stuff like this because of cheese. There's the alarm. Ignore that. You know, Toei, that make these shows, made a Spider-Man series in a very similar vein to these kind of shows back in this era.
Back when live action.
Yep.
You said Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And I heard Batman.
Oh. That was stronger. We're now on Kamen Rider Sky Rider. Oh, fucking hell, he Gordoned his way through that.
Flash Gordon.
Gordon the Blue Engine from Thomas. He crashes through one of the stations and is hanging out of a...
Flash Gordon like punches through walls and all.
Does he? I haven't seen Flash Gordon since
He
I was
does in
like
Ted.
10. Ted, yeah. This one has traded in his bike for a hand glider, apparently. What's this one about then? Skyrider. Is he literally just a Skyrider? Series was intended as a revival of the original 1971 series of the same name, going back to the basic essential themes established in that show.
And the other one had a flying bike. This guy's had to change it up. Oh, I think that might have been the bad guy, because he's also on a bike. Who knows?
Oh, he's still got a bike. Okay. Yeah, this one was following a lot of the same elements from the original Kamen Rider. This was a way of trying to get back to its roots, even though we're like
It's flying.
only a few. Ah,
It's fine.
you can literally. Okay. No capes.
Not all we're heroes wear capes.
This
This one does it.
one does that, and he crashes through. I thought that was a window then. No, he crashes through walls at least.
I crashed through a window before.
Okay. So that one was in 1979. So that was like 4 years after. There'd been a 4-year break between Kamen Rider Stronger and this one.
Why?
I have no idea.
Oh.
If I'm right, we're now on Super 1.
I've just been filming for 4 years.
They had a COVID back then. It's because of COVID. Everything's because of COVID. Oh, I like this. Not anymore.
I like his green tights. Tights? Leggings.
Like, yeah.
But they're quite
Spandexy.
tight. Spandexy, yeah. Because they're not tights and they're not
It's like these full suits I have.
like a jumpsuit.
Yeah,
Well, not a jumpsuit. That's something else. What was it? Like a body
a bodysuit kind of
Bodysuit,
thing. Yeah, Deadpool.
one.
Oof. Yeah, we've got very sort of kind of. That's the problem. Very basic intros for the first.
I can't
10
ever
years.
see that now and not think of Western bike race in the beach.
Western.
Oh, Western Superman.
Kamen Rider.
That's fire though.
Yes.
Explosions.
That doesn't happen on Western Beach.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure they filmed this on Western Supermare Beach. Flew all the way from Japan to here just for that. So that was
Cool. That's like American police station bar, like really big.
yes, with the front bit.
Yeah, and the lights.
Oh no, now we're on Super 1. So the previous one was just a continuation of Skyrider, possibly?
Right. So this is the third.
We're now on number 7.
So he's not connected to the first 3.
I don't know. Well, like his
Oh, he
his
changed.
suit reminds me so much of a fucking Digimon.
Because the
No, and literally the colours and the armour. I kind of what needs.
Turn me after.
Oh, I'm turning down the volume. I don't want to do that.
Professional.
Yeah. Was it that suit? Oh, I didn't pause it in time. Doesn't matter. But if I go, it's literally that, isn't it?
I don't see it myself. No. I mean, maybe. The fact that it's blue and silver
It's
is
just-
the main thing.
It's like, well, no, obviously this was the Digimon came after. It's like they based this Digimon's design off of this old crappy.
Maybe they did it because he was
Made
buggy.
costume.
Is the other one a bug?
No,
Don't look like it.
but
But it's the same silver and blue sort of chest
they're
pieces
both
and arms.
Kamen Riot, not Kamen Riot. And they've got like they normally got them. Yeah, I believe. Doesn't matter. We'll carry on. We'll keep going.
Oh, little whiskers.
It's Mando. He's got the little.
Building is up with the what was it? Like
And they had,
like a grapple kind of thing.
well, yeah, no, but you also had like the little dart things. Because when Grogu's training,
Oh, the armor makes them for him.
yeah,
He's
they're
got
still,
loads.
they're still there, yeah.
They're not that. They're
But
that.
no, he has it on his wrist that he can shoot out. Because when Grogu's training, he wears it as a like giant on his wrist and shoots it at the little boy and shit. Doesn't matter. We're still on stronger.
It's paint.
Yeah, but real trained Mandalorians use darts.
Yeah.
But for training, they were using paint. Yeah. Anyway, next one. We're still on Super 1, I believe. It looks like they have more than one opening for some of them. Or, no, maybe we're on a different one. Because it looks a bit different of a suit. Oh. I don't know what this music reminds me of, but it reminds me of something.
Drunken uncle at a wedding?
No, it just reminds me of... No, not the dancing. That was just my shit dancing. Just... Ooh. We're not on black yet, so I think we're still on Super 1. Maybe this was like... I think this is a movie. Because they're having all the Kamen Riders appearing in it. These are all the different ones we've just had, aren't they? See, there's Amazon again.
Do they all appear in the movies?
They have a lot of movies that have crossovers, maybe not all of them in the same movie at the same time, but because at this point we do only have 7 Kamen Riders, they can probably get them all back.
Like in Doctor Who specials.
Yeah, this Day of the Kamen Riders, basically. But, yes. I've got the Kamen. Bitch. Oh, no, one down there. So it's explaining about all the Kamen Riders again, I guess. Now we're on Kamen Rider Black.
Right.
Oh, that is a good suit.
He's like a Robocop sort of.
It looks very... I like the look of that suit. Oh, the theme even has that kind of... Like, we're in the late 80s now.
Are they robot suits or just like armour? They kind of like...
I think it depends on the series you're watching. I think some of them might have been robot suits, but a lot of the times...
They're not just armour though, they've got like...
They enhance your fighting abilities and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, they've also got like weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're like armour... Basically like Boba Fett armour.
Very Mandalorian-esque. Also very kind of Iron Man-esque. I'm just moving my knees. I'm fidgety. Okay. Can say that Kotaro can. Hello Kotaro, thanks for watching. I don't really know what you mean. I like his bike's got a bit of a buggy fit. Ooh, that's quite nice. Motif. Your headlights are the eyes to the bug. Still black. So yeah, we're at late 80s. Oh no, wait, black RX. But we are still in the late 80s. 89 by this point. Oh. So if the last one was black and this is black RX, maybe they're sequels to each other. I don't know a lot about the early days either.
Mm-hmm.
My eras will be like mid-2000s. Early 2000s to mid-2000s.
No.
Early 2000s to maybe like 2010s, 2015s. I haven't kept up with the past like 5-10 years worth of Kamen Rider.
Right.
It's...
Oh, cool bike.
It's a little low bike.
I like his, like, he's bugged the bike.
The last one was bugged. Stop bugging me, bike. This one's got the antenna, though.
Yeah. Radio.
These early ones don't really give you much about the storyline of the shows either, does it? Because it's just them riding through cool backgrounds.
It's the longest runway in the world. Is it
yeah.
road or runway? It looks like a runway.
It looked a bit like a runway. It did look like a bit of a runway. So that was what we call the Showa era, like the early era. and each era is named after like the Japanese emperor of the time. So that was the Showa era. We're now, there was a 10-year gap.
Do you think for respect?
Possibly, or people just, I think, from what I know, could be wrong, can always be wrong in the information I give, but I think in Japan, their eras, they just name, like, eras of time after.
I think they do that in North Korea as well.
The emperor of the time. Or it could just be in Tokusatsu. But I know it, yeah, that's what we call them here. We are now into the year 2000, so maybe still not quite my era. My era, the ones I have seen at least 1 or 2 episodes to, start from about 2008-ish. Because I've seen a couple of episodes of 17, a couple of 18, I've seen none of 19, a couple of 20, I've seen half of
the episodes 21. In the series have dwindled since the first one.
Some of it, yeah, we're going back up. 50 seems to be the max from
98.
Yeah. Even here it's gone down quite a bit. It was only 50 seems to be the average max, and then some could be less than. It was only the first, but the first series had 2 Kamen Riders in one series.
Right.
So possibly they just didn't call them a separate series and just carried it on going without making it Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, Series 4, Season 20 American viewers. But now we are in the next era, the Heisei era, with Kamen Rider Kuga.
Well, high 40s seems to be average.
I round. Oh, there is music.
I wondered whether he was carrying someone or whether it was just like robot.
Oh, okay. He's just that hench. He's
a square middle bit.
He seems quite slim, to be fair. But her vag is glowing, so who knows?
In the pit. Shoot out it.
So, Greg. What is... Yeah, I don't know much about these early eras. Are we in Hyuga yet? Or is this like a movie for something?
Like, what is that?
It looked like a fetus.
A baby,
a
yeah.
Baby, a baby.
It's a
fetal
tomato
baby.
soup, and now it's a baby. It is a baby. It's like it looks like a baby. Is she pregnant?
Oh, yes. Did he...
Maybe that was the glowing.
He put his... it's top secret, target, codename, Masked Rider.
Whatever could it mean?
Kamen... Yeah, that's what Kamen Rider means, basically. Okay. I'm...
confused.
We're just watching credits here. Maybe this was like another movie, and this is just what they've done is like... because it's the closing or the opening to the movie or something.
Yeah, side thing. What does this mean?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Didn't know if it was just like another emoji or something.
I know, they do it on TikTok, there's like top gifters and stuff,
Okay.
but you can't think of some.
No.
So, who knows? Maybe you just watch these regular number one.
Maybe, I don't recognise them. This one is a bit of a doll, I will say that. The music's not exactly interesting. Neither of us can read Japanese.
You read better than me, though.
I can understand a few characters, yeah. And only of hiragana. You okay?
Yeah.
Just back?
Just twitch inside.
Oh. Against the wall.
No, not even that.
No?
Just the ribs.
Ah. Alright, okay, I'm going to say, let's, this one is going on. We're just watching the credits to a Kamen Rider film. Okay. Next era. Is this Kyuga? This is... I'm still not recognising it. Try and scoot over towards me a tiny bit. Your head a little bit went off. Not off screen, it went behind what we're watching.
Now I'm the centre.
It's my channel now, bitch. Piss off.
Channel coming soon. Maybe.
OnlyFans already there. I've got one.
I know.
That's what I mean. This isn't giving us any hints as to what Kamen Rider it is either. We're possibly on Hyuga.
Green bike now then.
I like the green thing. This Digimon, not this Kamen Rider is reminding me
Of the fave.
of that Digimon, yes, Stingmon. It's reminding me of a Stingmon. Maybe without the big ass gloves, but he's got a very sort of Stingmon-y vibe to him. We're watching the credits for a film again. This is meant to be the openings to Kamen Rider, so I'm guessing we're maybe still not on Hyuga.
Skip like a minute or two.
I mean, this is giving us a kind of...
I like
shows
that
us-
bug thing though.
It shows us this is what the monsters look like in this film.
Massive.
I doubt we'll watch a film.
You see that really high jump then where
Ew.
you jump like a foot.
They can. They're superheroes. High jumps, good power, punch, punch, pow. Kicks are the
That
themes.
looks very much like the first alien from Men in Black. The bug.
I know what you mean. Yes. Yeah. Just
It's a vampire bug.
they punched into it. Okay.
That's true.
You know,
I
maybe-
like the like black and gold.
I like.
Well, it's green.
It's
but
green. It's
but it
it's
looks
very low
black
key.
and gold.
It's very low key colours.
Black and gold's my colours.
I know. Black and green are my colours.
Yeah.
That's
Sticky
Yeah.
insect.
it's something. Ooh,
Bug's not your strong point.
no. It's the same one as last time.
See, the front of his bike is exactly like his helmet. I like that. The two things, and he's got the
Yes.
antennas as well.
Okay, yeah.
So the head of his bike is like his head. That's
I
quite
wish whoever made the video possibly put up in the corner which one was which. There are more credits. Are these not the openings? It is, but
cool.
okay.
Anyone know? Anyone know?
It's fine. I'm sure someone will enlighten us in the future when it's already too late for us to do anything about it. And he is just, again, riding through cool landscapes. I think we've commented, we like the look, we like the bike. It's the same guy as last time. The gold and the green.
Yeah.
It looks a bit more silver now though, doesn't it? I can't tell.
Might
Let's,
just be the lighting.
yeah, possibly. This is he's just riding through Japan. It's cool. Oh, now he's Batman, but in a forest. Just stood on.
Jump and wingsuit round.
This ain't Sky Rider. Okay, there we go.
I'm quite confident to stand on the edge of that.
Oh fuck. Okay. They've thrown this one weird. Okay.
Actually,
So we're still in the 90s, I guess. They're doing it chronological order. However, there's only twice in history have the Americans tried to adapt Kamen Rider. They do it every year with Power Rangers from Super Sentai, but only twice did they attempt it with Kamen Rider, and it never really worked. This is the first attempt.
an American adaptation not working. Madness.
Madness. It's like Taskmaster over again.
And the American one.
They tried, it failed, yeah.
Did well in like Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah, those ones do. They've got like 5+ series for them or something. They're doing well. But yeah, this one we can actually understand because it's in English language.
And in space.
Well, it will tell us now. Yeah. This is very Power Rangers, basically.
Yeah, there's princes and counts and stuff. He's eating a packet of cigarettes.
I think it was an orange carton.
Oh, juiced all over himself.
And then he's juiced all over himself. We're definitely not watching one of the American adaptations. I like his mask. Yeah. And Nat was the co-producer. Looking at the suit, it looks like they've adapted RX because it had an RX.
That wasn't bad.
On the
intro for that, I liked it.
He was the American. Get away from me. What?
I love America. Happy 4th of July, 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
Well, before or after our time? Yesterday or day before?
A couple of days ago.
Yes.
We're not watching an American one.
Some days ago. Okay.
It looked good because it was made in the 90s. We are now in the 90s in terms of...
94.
Well, I think if I'm right and we're now finally on Hugo because they throwed a few in that weren't on this list. They threw a few?
They threw a throw in.
Threw a few.
This is a few episodes in. No, to the 90s.
Now we're on 2000. The year 2000.
Ah!
Kamen Rider Cuba.
Gen Z, is that 2000?
I don't honestly know.
Channel of knowledge.
This one's seeming very dramatic. We can actually see the actors in it now. All the previous ones have been just the guy in the suit.
No, the Amazon one, was it?
No, you're right. Shut my mouth. lot of jumps on the bike. No fear and no pain.
So that last sort of kick stuff is the finisher kind of move then?
Usually, they're very kick heavy, but usually a kick with some special effects attached to it.
Is it fighting or is it like karate sort of fighting?
There is fight. It might be different types in different ones, but yeah, there's always
adapting
some
their
kind
style
of
to
fight. Possibly
the villain,
possibly, or to the Kamen Rider of the time.
A new hero, a new legend.
Because I think at this point there'd been like 10 years after the last series of Kamen Riders. Maybe the ones that were in between.
So there's a 4-year gap and then a 10-year gap.
There's been a couple of year gaps, to be fair. 71 to 73, 73 to 74, 74 to... The first gap was between 75 to 79. And then after 81 they had a gap.
There was a gap there as well, to 89 to 2000.
That's what I mean. That was the almost over 10 year gap. This just happened. Next, Agito. Possibly. Oh.
Hi from Indonesia.
Well, no, probably Japan.
No.
Oh, in the comments. Oh, hello from Britain to Indonesia. We're watching Kamen Rider openings because he's never seen anything Tokusatsu. And I force everybody I care about to watch some kind of Toku.
Well, he claims he cares.
They're in a racetrack for this one, sorry?
What? They like Kamen Rider.
Yes.
So does he.
Agito. We are on Agito. Keep attention to what we're watching. Don't focus on comments. We'll check them again in a bit.
What?
So they're definitely getting better quality.
Well, the intros, some of them are quite fighty music, aren't they?
It's music you could probably watch to fight to. I accidentally started recording. Thankfully, it didn't stop the stream. Even this one. Imagine it for like a Street Fighter game or something.
Oh, your Street Fighter game's so old.
I mean,
Street Fighter came out before I was born. My dad talks about Street Fighter.
This one's about cards. They were holding cards. And we're now in technology-themed days.
No.
They're not Kamen Rider cards.
No. Green cards.
Cards are big themes in different tokus. Oh, he's got a king. He's like a knight, almost.
The red one you said didn't have a cape and a cape though.
What?
When I said hero, not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah, I know.
Cape.
We're not on
Ooh.
that one anymore.
That's cool, bro.
It's
It's like
Japan.
Trafalgar Square for Japan.
It kind of is. The
I
crossing.
think that's where they did the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Tokyo
Oh.
Japan?
Is this Ryuki? We're on. This was Kamen Rider Ryuki.
Which means...
I don't know.
Oh.
But when it was adapted into an American show, they adapted it into Dragon Knight. I believe from that opening he had a dragon.
Ooh.
Like a CGI dragon thing. I know you like dragons.
House the Dragon. Brilliant. Game of
Now-
Thrones. Brilliant.
Now we're on fives.
That fives.
Fives. Because it's like fives.
Like
555. Fives.
Oh, fives is the number.
But because of the Japanese accent, it's pronounced fives.
Ah. Something like leg thighs.
I know, fives. This one's got a bit of dramaticism to it. A 90s sort of jockey Japanese guy. Looks like he'd be on a skateboard or a surfboard, possibly.
Got crushing him, I think.
He's not bad looking, yeah, good. I suppose much older nowadays.
Aren't we all? I'm older than I was back then.
I'm older than I was 2 seconds ago.
But he's not aged a day in like 12 years.
Okay. Focus. Fives. 555. Oh.
It's Robocop again.
What's this one? Are they like superstars?
It's like Michael Jackson thriller video.
It is like a music video almost. There he is.
Yeah, Eurovision. Ooh.
Oh, decent looking suit. Was this for like?
Quite a lot of them
You
look like
always-
Pokemon.
No,
Cartoon
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
They could be. I'd say more Digimon-esque, but they could. They could. I see what you mean. If I'm right, this is Kamen Rider Blade. They do have their blades.
Don't you have that blade?
No, not yet. And I just read the title of the song and it said Blade in it.
I thought you had the blade.
Not this particular one, no. A lot of Kamen Riders have swords of some kind. We're in an era now where each series is not connected to the next. This isn't a sequel to The Last Rider, which wasn't. These are just new characters, new powers.
Okay.
Last Rider, Blade. No. Hibiki? Possibly. Or is this Blade? Blade got two? Some of them do have two. This one's looking very dramatic. There's going to be some character tensions by the looks of it. They're all looking very stoic and serious about life.
They all look like they work in an office.
They do.
Stressed out middle management going on there.
Bad day in the office. I think we're still on Blade.
Oh, like him. On the far left.
Oh, didn't like the camera. Sponsored by Honda, possibly? I just saw the Honda logo.
Honda is a Japanese company.
Yeah.
But it's also Nikon, the camera company, and Toshiba, or Toshiba television company.
Now we're on Hibiki. I believe this one is a music-based series, or there's a big music vibe to it.
So,
Their transformation device is tuning forks.
So does the transformation device change every season or series?
Now it does. It's normally some kind of belt theme, but yes.
So it can be really unique things like tuning forks and stuff.
Yeah, this was a different one, I think, where because at the start the first couple of characters were holding, and he's got like drum baton things. I think that's how his attack goes. There you go, see?
Drumsticks.
They're like, yeah, but they're like big, like.
Still
called drumsticks.
I don't know.
Drum baton.
Baton. Relay.
Possibly.
These all well. All purple.
Oof.
Oh,
It's
that's
shiny.
gold.
It's shiny. Yeah.
Shiny.
I think we're still on Hibiki. So this is still the music one, possibly? Because it looks the same. If only I could read that. Still, all very serious and stoic.
Yeah. Middle management back on the case.
Yeah. It is the same one as last time, 'cause that kid was in it.
That kid.
I like that scene. Yes, it's a guitar, a trumpet. I think we're still on Hibiki, the musical one. I'm guessing their weapons are music based.
Cheers.
I'm wondering if that one had a father-son element to it, because that last couple of seconds was like the dad walking off from the son, but he was proud anyway, kind of.
Father and son moment. The dad walking off from the son.
Look,
Maybe that's how it is to you.
No, look. Oh, daddy. Bye, son. What? But he still looks proud.
Unlike some fathers.
Maybe
he's
because
proud.
his dad's a Kamen Rider and got to go off and save the world, so he's still proud. He doesn't get to see his dad, but he's proud. I don't know.
I'd be proud
I
if
honestly,
my dad was
I
a
honestly
superhero.
don't know what that one is about apart from music themed. Has any of these caught your eye yet? As to like, well, that could be an interesting one to find out what it's about.
The Amazon one, probably. Just an episode to see what it's like.
Just because they're trapped in the Amazon, you wonder what that would be like.
The costumes or the suits or the armour is grabbing me just to see
The differences in them.
I'd like to watch the one with the bad guy that looks like it's from Men in Black, just because I know the Men in Black.
Oh, I didn't catch which one that was. I don't think that. Well, I think that was a movie, possibly, because it threw a couple of movie ones in.
I don't want to know if the bad guy is like the bad guy from the
Men in Black.
I know the story won't be the same, but
Not
the way
at all.
the bad guy fights.
Probably not, because it looked small and a man in a costume, not big CGI bug creature.
Oh.
Never mind. My hair is doing the annoying parting things in the video ones. Just had a part in the middle. Next. This was the theme in the first ever Kamen Rider one. Is this like a film they did for the first Kamen Rider? Does it look
Right.
Masked Rider, the first? It looks like a film opening. Oh, it feels like a film opening, doesn't it?
It's loud surround system.
Yeah.
Of the cinema. They have cinemas in Tokyo?
Yeah. Cinemas all over the world.
Tokyo, Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. But are they called cinemas? You have no idea.
I wouldn't know what the Japanese word is if there is one. If not, it might be.
I wondered whether it was a Japanese word. Cinema.
But if it's not, no. It might be one of the ones where they've taken it and it's like a borrowed word sort of thing, like America. Maybe it's cinema or something. now we're on Kabuto. Which
Is that their version of Kabuto?
No. Kabuto is a type of beetle.
Is it?
There's a Kabuto beetle, yeah.
Is that what their arms can be like?
I think this one's theme is based off of that particular one, yeah. Or I know the transformation device does look like a little beetle.
That's a belt.
That belt, but he just clipped it. So you can see the beetle horn kind of motif.
Yeah. Honda, yeah, I saw.
Honda, okay, yeah. Maybe looked like he could stop time for a second there, didn't it?
Look at these realistic fights going on.
That fight looked very That fight looked very CG heavy, and when he was kicking them away, but it looked like he could stop time of some kind because they were just frozen in the air and he was running through kicking them.
Like that show you told me about with the watch.
Burner's watch, and any kind of like really super fast superhero or anything where
There's an Adam Sandler film with David Hasselhoff. Where
Click.
Is it?
With the remote control.
Oh, it's a
TV
remote control.
remote.
Yeah.
Click. I knew what you were on about.
Doesn't that break?
It fucks up and it keeps skipping parts of his life, so he's on autopilot and he misses like.
There's a Simpsons episode like that as well, isn't there?
Probably based on Click.
Yeah,
That was a
an
big
alarm
film.
clock and they break it.
It's a good film, to be fair. Anyway, I don't know what we just did Kabuto. I don't know what the storyline to that one is about. Let's see if this will say. Oh well, Kabuto was the 35th anniversary series of the show.
Yeah.
And it's to do with aliens, evil aliens, and a guy has to become Power Ranger. He has to become a Kamen Rider to stop them. Basically. Next up, this one I've seen. We're now in the era where I have seen a couple of episodes of each Kamen Rider, at least.
So you're more informed on.
I am a little bit more informed. This one, I know, I've seen a few episodes too. Time traveling train. This is Deno. It's very TARDIS-esque. And what I was explaining to you about the aesthetic of flying trains. Climax Jump's the name of the song. It's a good song. I love this song.
Trains on water or trains where they shouldn't be.
Trains where they shouldn't be, yeah. Like that. I love the aesthetic.
There must be a train song that goes over some water.
Possibly.
I swear there was. It was like on a pillar and it goes. That might be a movie I'm thinking of. No idea. Okay.
There's a movie where there's a giant train driving through snow. Is that what you're thinking of?
No.
No. Snowpiercer? No.
Is she crying?
Maybe. Oh.
What have you done?
I went back a bit. So, representing time travel.
Oh, some calendars as well.
Burning calendars. Maybe they destroy time. Yes, she's crying.
Oh, poor lass.
I know with this series, the main guy gets possessed by different monsters, and depending on what monster he's possessed by depends on what the armor looks like and what powers he gets.
Yeah.
And he has different personalities depending on and I think these are monsters in human form.
Right.
Those things dancing in the corner.
Yeah.
That kind of possesses him, and depending on that will depend on what powers he has at the time. That one,
okay.
I enjoyed the first couple of episodes I've seen. But yeah, time traveling train. This one is after Deno. Is Kamen Rider Kiva, possibly. Oh no, or Kamen Rider the Next. Maybe this is another film. that they've chucked in between series.
Teeth whitening.
Possibly.
Or metal teeth.
Oh, nah.
Platinum.
Just grills. I don't think grills were a big popular. Platinum smile, maybe, yeah. Top star.
You may see.
This is just I guess it's a very movie opening, isn't it? There's not really any kind of song, any kind of intro. It's just you've got the credits down the bottom as you're watching the movie. I don't think we'll be watching a movie, so we're not going to get too much from this. Let's just okay, yeah. That didn't give us too much information about that. However, now we are on the next series, Kamen Rider Kiva.
What's your series?
Are you getting tired?
No.
Okay, no. I don't know. I've given up on what we're in 2008. I've given up on the numbering, but this one is Vampire Bat themed.
Oh.
And Gothic themed, I believe. This one here. And it's an epic song. Oh, you've seen a friend. And it's got his shirt off. I believe, from what I've seen again a couple of episodes of this one. It cuts between 2008 and 1986, when his dad was a Kamen Rider, possibly? Or his dad was doing stuff, definitely. That's the transformation device, that little bat. And that's the suit, which I think is a cool little suit, to be fair. It's got a very gothic...
So it's still a bat on the belt?
Yeah. Very gothic-y vibes, sort of thing.
This one maybe one I'd be interested in watching.
Okay.
Oh, what's that?
Well, the big castle.
Yeah.
So I believe, like,
Love me a big
when
castle.
he's from what I've seen, I've only seen like 3 or 4 episodes. When he's about to use his final move, he uses a little thing that he puts into the bat, and it will call from that castle, like possibly a spirit or something. I can't remember. It was a while ago, and that spirit comes and gives him the power for the final move. And like the castle's on the back of like a dragon, I think. But I will write down Kiva because Gothic? Oh, and castle. Just because of the castle. You just liked the castle. Good to know that I believe it does appear regularly in the show. Now. Oh, you touched my phone. Making me zoom.
I'm just a fast guy.
So this is the American adaptation of the one with the dragon a couple of series ago that I mentioned. Okay, I've got off that particular page. But yeah, remember I mentioned it. Not the first American adaptation that failed, the second one that failed. This is that one.
Have they always failed?
The American
Or did
ones
they just
have, yeah.
tried twice and then...
They tried twice and neither of them got good.
Maybe you'll know she's after more for water too. But it's like American in between us.
Yeah. The suits are looking pretty cool, to be fair. But if we were to watch it, we'd watch the Japanese version rather than Dragon Knight.
You hate America. Just not very good. The
No,
American adaptations
the
are
shows,
not good.
their shows just, their Tokusatsu isn't that good.
It sucks.
And that was a very generic theme. Here we go. This is Kamen Rider Decade. It's an anniversary series, and I believe the motif is that he uses cards to get the powers of or transform into past Kamen Riders. Or he meets up with it's definitely I believe he can use the powers of past riders. That's why it's sort of showing all of them. And I think he's a photographer of some kind. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but she looked a bit beat up. Bike's a bit of a weird looking bike. Saves the suit, to be fair, I'm not a big fan of this suit. That pink one in the middle. Are you okay? Are you struggling? Yes, that was Decade.
The gold chest piece on the far right.
You liked it.
The chest piece, like, sort of six-pack ab things are quite cool, I think. Looking,
okay, if it looks like it's armor rather than just trying to make it look like they've got muscle.
Yeah,
I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was Decade. We're now into phase, I think, now. Or not. This I don't recognise the next one. This may be another movie. I wish we had subtitles. It's like it seems to be doing a movie of one of the older ones again, doesn't it?
Yeah, when they experiment.
When they're experimenting on all the main characters rather than it being like a theming thing. Now we're into the next series. This one is called Kamen Rider W, or Double, or W. It's basically saying double in a Japanese accent sounds like W, and W is also double V. There's two V's that make the letter W. It's a very double themed motif.
Oh.
We're now in 2009, 2010. So these past couple of series. I didn't watch any of the movies, but the past couple of series have been my era of watching.
From now.
Well, from Deno. So I've seen a few of Deno, a few of Kiva, none of Decade, a few of this one, a few of the next one.
So you've never watched the full season of any?
No, not of any Kamen Rider. The theming of this, like I said, is double, and the gimmick, in a way, is that it's two people who become the one Kamen Rider.
Is that why he's Green and Blue?
Yes. And they're detectives that solve crimes.
It's very detective sort of music.
It's
like LA Noir,
yeah,
sort of.
Yeah. It's this is one of the themes I have on my phone. So the idea is like the detective and the guy in the library transform at the exact same time, and then they both become into the body of the hero. I'm obviously interested in watching any of the ones I've started and not finished, because I would like to finish one day.
You've never finished one?
Not a Kamen Rider, no. I like how the bike is kind of two colours as well, to be fair. That would be cool. What do you reckon of the detectives?
I reckon that might be a fun one to watch.
Oh, okay.
Pop it on the list.
Pop it on the list. Well, what we'll do is, like, we'll see how we feel after watching this, because it is, like, getting on in time a little bit. But after we've watched the transformations to Kamen Rider as well, we'll then like narrow it down and say, all right, this is one we've got for liking. And so next we're into 2010. This series won't be one that we'll be watching, because this is the series I'm currently watching with Christian as reactions on this channel. We haven't watched it in about a year or two, since I was doing like recorded reactions, not live. We haven't done a live Kamen Rider to these yet, but I think the plan is we're going to do a Digimon weekend, which is the next recording session we do. Then it will be either Star Trek or Kamen Rider, I'd say. Possibly Kamen Rider, because I'm missing my Tokusatsu a bit where I haven't. That's why I want us to react to ones. I'm missing the shows a bit. However, this one is about medals, and you can swap out the medals mid-battle to swap out different parts of your suit for different powers and effects.
Does it come in like Iron Man style, or what?
Some of them are kind of armory, some of them are
Implants?
Yes, but this one, like I said, I'm about halfway through. I'm enjoying it. It's a good series. We're not going to watch it. Oh, and
Just because you're watching it with someone else.
I'm already watching it as a reaction channel series on this channel, so we wouldn't react to it twice, kind of thing. It is also, I'd say, probably my favourite song out of any Kamen Rider opening. This is the first one. Very coin and medal based.
That's quite cool.
The vending machine became and I like the motif and the colours, and yeah. This is the one with like the hand can take, that hand takes over a character basically. The hand is what is the character, but he's taken over a person's body. Oh, I gotta stop myself. If I could sing along to a lot of it, not the whole song, but I can get certain parts of it. Anything goes so Ooh, I stumbled with that bit. Oh, good. Oh, I do need to rewatch this with Christian. This was a good one. Oh. Well, we're on to the next one.
Earth.
Can you guess the theming for this one?
Earth. Space.
Okay. What's Earth a part of? This is Forze.
The Milky Way.
Yeah, in space. This is Kamen Rider Forze. We are in 2011 now. This one, I believe, is obviously space themed and school themed. They're all in like high school and stuff like that.
In Japan.
In Japan. It's all in Japan.
That's the moon.
That's the moon. And these are like little power things that give them the different powers. Not a big fan of the suit, the helmet. It's a bit dildo-esque. Yeah, very school themed. He's the football player, school dancer by the looks of it. They're on a school trip to the
NASA museum.
The museum, yeah. What's it called? The astronomy, wherever.
Astrology.
Yeah.
Astronomy.
Yeah, but they've got a word for their museums, I think. The belt.
Chunky.
Gave you a nice bit of the transformation there as well, to be fair. A lot of the belts can be quite chunky, to be fair. From what I've heard, that's a decent series. Next series. I haven't actually seen any of the next few series now. So, O's with the medals was the last one I've seen anything of up until we get to X-Aid in 2017. And then I don't think I've seen any of any more after. So we've only got one more series I know I've seen anything of, but I do know stuff about certain ones.
Right, so which one are we?
We're now on 23. Kamen Rider Wizard.
Oh.
So
Wizard.
I assume this is a very magic motif themed.
Some Harry Potter shit going on.
Some Harry Potter. They're a bit late out because we're in 2012. Harry Potter might have been at his peak around now. Actually, it might have been towards the last few films. I like the cape-esque coat, the trench coat style suit to this one. Not that one, when he's in his armour. The rings are the power core, I believe, and they still got a belt, but the rings do the connecting to the power. Okay, we're seeing little glimpses of the suit. There we go. I quite like that suit with the trench coat-esque. Yeah.
Pretty cool, yeah.
It's a nice.
The red back and the silver and the red back. Oh, they're all wearing the same, different colours.
I don't know if there may be different versions of his suit, or we're in an era now where you do get multiple Kamen Riders. It's not just focusing on the one guy. Maybe all of these guys can transform into. Because they've all got different rings as well, so I'm guessing maybe they are all.
Oh, the rings are this colour. That's what they are, isn't it?
I'm guessing so. Maybe
blue, green, red, and yellow.
I'm gonna guess. I have no idea for certain.
5.
I have no idea for certain. Maybe each colour represents an element or something, because his transformation involves fire coming over him. So maybe blue is water, green is earth, yellow is lightning. Imagine that. It's a very Toku thing to do. Now, however, we are on Kamen Rider Gaim.
With a horse.
Yes. And this is fruit and samurai themed. Fruit. So, from what I know, fruit from a dark dimension somewhere is getting into our world or something, and that's what's making people become evil. So the Kamen Riders have to save the day. This is Gaim. I do like the suits to this one just because of how sort of samurai-esque they are. And I think there's a lot of dancing in this series because I think the main characters have a breakdancing team or something. The intro has a lot of dancing in it, which makes me think that. The belt has little fruit-based padlocks. But yeah, I like that suit. It's quite a catchy theme, I will admit. So he's an orange samurai. That's banana. That's grapes, I think.
So they're elements and fruits.
So, what with fruit? Sorry? Samurai and fruit.
Oh.
And he rides a horse.
Right. Okay.
Any more grips you yet? Of these all been a bit...
I like a horse.
You liked the horse. But yeah, so last one you mentioned possibly liking was W. We can't watch the medals, but we've had Space Wizards and Fruit.
Fruit Might, yeah.
Fruit Might?
Yeah. I like how they're like grapes and whatever.
It is quite fun.
Costumes are good.
I've heard, and from what I know...
It's a costume armor.
It's armor, yeah.
Like fruit.
It was based on fruit, yeah, so I believe the main
That's
orange
quite a cool
one...
concept.
The main orange one was sliced. Can you see it? It's oranges. I can't get a close up. So it's meant to be
Oh, it's like an orange
opened
helmet,
up
yeah.
orange sort of dealio. Oh yeah, and you saw it just there on that one. That's grapes. Look at the gun. The gun's just a grape gun. It's a funny looking gun. I like it.
Wine?
Wine gun. Stop whining about it. No, it's drive. Can you guess the theming to this one?
Cars.
Cars. And police. I believe they're a police force. The main character is part of the police force. This dude.
He's that guy.
No, I think he's a police officer. Yeah. So I'm guessing each episode would be like them trying to solve crimes and stuff, but they've got race car powers to help them. Fire ignition.
Yeah.
I like a lot of elements to it. I don't like the weird ring motif, like the tire through his chest. Looks a bit weird. Like he's wearing a strap bag, but it's a tire. Drive. So yeah, I haven't seen anything of that, but it seems interesting in a... It looks like it could be like a cop comedy, basically, doesn't it?
Yeah, could be.
Now we're on to 2015 with Kamen Rider Ghost.
Right.
And if I'm right, because I've seen him in a crossover with another Kamen Rider, he's a ghost. He died and he has to save people using the powers of Kamen Rider. Some of the suits in this one look pretty cool looking, to be fair.
Well, if you've got the powers to save someone, you might as well do it.
You might, yeah. That suit, I kind of like the hoodie motif to these suits. Okay, focus. Love you, but focus. Yeah, I don't know much about it apart from I'm guessing it's got a ghost motif and it's going to deal a lot with him having died. Ooh, that was a cool little dinosaur thing. See there, he's a good looking guy. He's got that emo hair I like. Are we on to... Oh no, I think we might have another movie. This definitely isn't the next one. I know the next one. I think this might be a movie.
He's a soldier. He looks like a soldier. For the movie, do they bring all the camera runners back?
Not
Or
always.
the last couple.
Or it might, like, I could be wrong. I know that with Super Sentai, like, after 10 years when that particular season has finished, they might have the 10-year anniversary reunion of that particular Sentai team. So possibly they're doing the same with Kamen Rider, whereas like 10 years after this guy was the Kamen Rider, we have a reunion movie to kind of bring him back and get one last hurrah. Possibly. If I am wrong, actually, we haven't checked these in a while. Izo? Because he is #1 ruler of time. I don't know. This is... It's going to take too long for me to look up stuff to reply to some of the comments. I do apologise. You said you like a particular Kamen Rider because he is the ruler of time. I don't know at what point you sent that message, so I don't know what series we were on or season we were looking at. It's fine. This is live and it's not going to be professional at all. Let's see what this is. I believe it's... I've clicked off. And I've there we go. Oh. Oh, they're vampires. This looks like a mad one. Amazon. It's an Amazon film. From what I know, Amazon is a darker series. It was them trying to do a dark series. So maybe that's why there's a bit of like cannibalism and blood eating and drinking and shit.
Right.
Ah, he did. Blood wouldn't squirt. Oh, fuck, they're both dead. Amazon. The movie. Oh. We're still not into the next season. We're still on something Amazon. It's the credits. Okay. They gave us. Yeah, we're gonna skip the credits. It was produced for Amazon. Next target. Ah. What that might be is they did. It's not on the list, but Amazon. Maybe it's the 1975. These are movies. So somewhere around here was probably like an Amazon movie. Or there's also, I know Amazon either rebooted or did a sequel to
Amazon the company.
Yeah, Amazon the company rebooted or did a sequel to Amazon the original series. I think that's what that one might be.
Ages ago.
So there was Kamen Rider Amazon back in 1974. That might have been in 20. So that would have been like
That's the company that did it.
Amazon then brought in and got them to do a sequel stroke modern day version.
Oh, so the one in the Amazon's got nothing to do with Amazon company, but then Amazon bought it.
Amazon the company funded and got them to produce this series for their streaming service.
Right.
So that particular series was an Amazon exclusive series. That's where you had to go to watch it. It wasn't broadcast on Japanese telly like normal Kamen Rider are. So that was probably that one.
Yeah. You need your Amazon Fire Stick, whatever it's called.
Yeah. So this is like a next time trailer for the next episode of the Amazon series. Episode 2, Orphans. There we go. Now we're into the next series. And from that first 2 seconds, can you guess what themings we have for this? No? We're in Kamen Rider X-Aid. This is one I have seen half of.
Right.
I watched it with Ray. Ginger with Kid.
The video games.
It's video games. They are doctors who play video games dealing with a living computer virus. This is probably my favourite of all Kamen Riders I've watched.
Yeah, you mentioned yesterday, I think.
And I don't know if I'm going to be watching it anymore with Ray, because Ray's life has gone in a different direction and he's not available to do any kind of reactions on any kind of regular basis. So, and my life has gone in a different direction as well, but I still try to keep up a little bit of my hobbies. So I would be interested in possibly restarting and then continuing and finishing this series.
Okay.
So I might add it to the list. But if you're really not interested,
Put a box around it.
the suits took me a long time to get. Oh, and main characters. Actually, there's like 4 guys in this series, and they're all pretty damn attractive. There's some weird things that take getting used to. The suits are definitely a change up for Kamen Rider. They're a lot brighter and like neon colours. Can you remember we watched Scott Pilgrim?
Yes.
The film where it had a lot of like video game effects within the film. That's what that series reminds me in a way, is because a lot of the fights they've added obviously CGI, but to make it look like video game environments, and like there'll be blocks they can collect for power-ups and shit like that. And sometimes the fights are... Are you okay? Your eyes were just closed.
Yeah.
It's a very long video. It's a very long video, and it is now gone 9 PM. So we have been going a bit of a while. I know it takes it out of you. This is the first time you've done any kind of recording with me as well, isn't it? It's like, okay, this is the first time we've done any kind of YouTube recording with you. In you're not used to long recording sessions, I'm guessing. We've been going for an hour and a half already. So we are almost done, and we won't do the transformations tonight, but we'll do them another time.
Right.
We are now, however, on to Kamen Rider Build, which I believe has like a fusion stroke science type motif, where he has different powers and he can mix 2 powers to create his suit of the day or something. Pandora's box, releasing evils into the world, I'm guessing. So I believe they're like experiment bottles, and on his belt he mixes them together to make his suit. That's hence the 2 colours.
Red and blue.
Yes. It's got like, very sort of like, I believe like a lot more of like a mech suit kind of vibe to it as well, by the looks of it.
But I can imagine them going to like Comic Con and stuff dressed as that.
People
like?
going in dressed in suits like that, If I had I wish I had a Toku suit of some kind. That would be a dream. Like a proper one, that quality kind of thing. I'd have a different Kamen Rider, but yeah. Oh, 20th anniversary? Zio. I think this was the 20th anniversary season.
Zio?
Yes. And if I'm right, this had...
Oh yeah.
And if I'm right, it's got more sort of time travel-y based theming to it.
It's got it.
It's very, like
Tron sort of.
Tron training outfit kind of. Like,
what?
That's the suit. I believe it's involves like messing with time so that past Kamen Riders become evil and he tries to fix it, or something along those lines. Could be wrong. Anniversary series so involves a lot of references to past series, basically. You liked his suit.
Ooh,
black and gold. I know you're going to be a fan of any black and gold suits.
It's my colours.
Yes, they've got these like little watch things that they put on their belt to transform. Boom, like that.
Wow. Spinny.
Big chunky spinny belt. I love them. I love Kamen Rider. I love Kamen Rider belts. They're just so yeah.
I've not seen this belt in it.
That was X8. That was the Doctor's.
But this one is proper.
That one's they're both proper.
Yeah, but
That was the one with the medals that me and Christian are watching. This was the one with the video games that me and Ray were watching. They do come, yeah. So you swap out the different colours, and each medal is based off of an animal or a bug, and it will swap your head, your body, and your legs for different powers in the shows. You know what I mean?
how do we know what bugs they are?
It will have little symbols on it. So that, I believe, is like a grasshopper.
Beetle.
Yeah, a beetle of some kind. I
And,
believe that might be a dinosaur, or... Yeah, it looks a bit like a dinosaur. There's the eye, there's the nose, there's a horn.
Oh, like a Triceratops.
Kind of, yeah.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter what order they get, just shove them in the belt. They're not even the colours I normally keep in there. Doesn't matter what way, just stick them in. Just shove it in there. Like tonight. Next. Are we on to next one? That's Zio. I think that was we're still on Zio. Time travels and watches. That one I reckon looks a bit interesting, but
I just like that sound. Go on, play.
are we on the next season?
All those like things lined up then. It looks like that robot movie with Will Smith. Because I think it's called iRobot or something.
iRobot, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
Yes.
when he's interrogating them and like trying to shoot them or whatever.
Okay, so yes. Last one was Zio, we are now on 01. And we've just entered the next era of Japan era, the Reiwa.
2019,
Reiwa. So we're hitting modern day.
Hitting modern day.
That's why the effects are starting to
And you've not watched any of these?
No. The last one I watched is X8 with the video games.
Right.
I've seen the transformations.
Yep.
But I've never watched full episodes.
Right.
I believe what I know from reading up is that this guy inherits a company, but he wants to be a stand-up comedian, so it's his personal life fighting his personal life against his work life, and then he becomes this one's got maybe a Tony Stark-esque vibe to it, because I believe the company are the ones that make all the belts and stuff, and it's like less of magic powers and more technology transformation.
So he still wants to be a Kamen Rider.
No, I think he's a Kamen Rider and he wants to save the day, but
he wants to be a stand-up comedian.
He wants to be
also.
a comedian as
but
well.
The company make the belts for him to be able to
company,
be kind of a Kamen Rider.
I believe so. I don't know for a T, and if anyone wants to correct us in the comments, feel free.
I'll find that work-life balance.
That's Again, ooh, this one looks pretty cool from that. I do like the suit.
Glow in the dark's kind of cool.
And even when it's not glowing in the dark, it's a pretty unusual colours, but a cool looking suit.
They look sort of pastel-y, chalky colours.
I know what you mean. Or like neon yellow sort of thing.
Yeah.
This one does look pretty cool, to be fair.
Headband like that guy. And spiky up there.
And I'm guessing the villains are like evil AI or robots or some kind of rise of the machine. It looks like it, doesn't it? Like technology's rising against, so you gotta stop it.
Yeah.
Suits are alright. I liked the main dude's suit more, the yellow one, of the ones we just saw there.
Like a bee.
I think
Black and yellow.
I think it's grasshopper possibly themed, because when he transforms, spoiler, a big grasshopper jumps onto him.
He keeps having scars on this side of his face in the same place.
The one,
I get that scuff, and now he's got a cut.
It's that. You'd surely, if you kept getting cut in that one place on his face multiple times over, it would start to scar. You'd have a couple of marks and scars. 01. That one I think looked a bit interesting. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'd be up for watching it.
That one, yeah.
I'll put it on the list.
0.
We've not put one on the list for ages anyway.
Yeah, like, okay, so
Some of them are okay.
X-Aid I put on the list. You didn't seem that interested about the scientist guy shaking his bottles.
Not especially.
No. Zio, the time travel one where he flipped his belt. The only thing that interests me about that is time travel, and that I know it's an anniversary one, so it will have references to past.
We may watch all the anniversary ones anyway. Just
Maybe at some point.
The more modern
If we're gonna test watching a season or a series, and if you enjoy it and you want to carry on and do another one, that's when we'll choose a different one, sort of. You get what I mean?
Yes.
These 4 videos we're gonna, not tonight, but this video and the next 3 we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Is kind of to give you a general idea of all the ones that exist, and we'll choose which one looks the most interesting to you. We'll give it a go and see if it works.
Alright.
We are now on to Kamen Rider Saber 2020. Oh fuck. So we're now in COVID times. The last one might have been 2019 to 2020. Actually,
COVID was 2019, yeah.
So we're still in COVID. So the last show and this one are both during kind of COVID times. This one I believe is storybook themed and sword themed because it's Kamen Rider Saber. But like each power is themed off like maybe different types of stories, like fantasy, romance, fiction, fact, blah blah. You get what I mean? This one's got a very fantasy-esque.
Yeah, it's very sort of
dragons.
Yeah, that's good. We need to do something.
The little trains setup thing. I love trains. I would. I'd have a full like model railway system. So then there'd be like little books. They're cute little toys. I love all the toys from
everything.
Everything. It has even the vibes to it. It's very sort of bright and lovey-dovey. The library. Oh. When we've got our mansion, we have to have a library. I like the dragon transformation. What the fuck? Clown man. Quad. Go around to Grandad's land. Oh, that one was in there. I liked some of the dragon and storybook theming of it.
It looked quite cool. We'd put that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saber. These videos are about you choosing one, so if you find one that you think like, let me know, definitely.
Alright.
Revise, I believe is this one. We're now in 2021 to 2022.
COVID's there now.
Revise. I don't know much about Revise. What is the...
When these came out, we didn't even know each other.
The series revolves around animals, dinosaurs, insects, birds, and prehistoric creatures and demons. It also centers on the themes of dealing with a deal with the devil,
right,
as well as motifs of genetic memory.
Genetic memory? I'm
guessing fake memories? Or implanted memories, possibly. I think a gimmick with this one is the one man can transform into 2 separate Kamen Riders.
Okay.
Somehow. And like I said, it's got a lot of like animal, dinosaur, birds, insect theme motifs. I don't like the suit, to be fair.
Why is there a Avengers helicarrier?
I mean, to be fair, 2021, 2022, Marvel's big by this point. They're trying to get in with the helicarriers. A lot of science themes stuff going on, but like memories, maybe they got like slaves and clones and stuff like that. Genetic memories.
Oh, it's very Stranger Things.
He said he did deal with the devil, yeah, and his transformation device is a stamp. See where he's now like the one boy has become 2 riders.
You
I
mentioned about the stamp before, didn't you?
I think I have. Maybe I was watching through like transformation clips. I love watching the transformation clips, and I said the stamp. I don't like that pink and blue suit. The black and pink is a bit better. I'm not a big fan of pink though, just in general.
My black and green.
Black and green, definitely. They're my colours. Next, if I'm correct, we should be on to Kamen Rider Geats, which was 2022-2023. The second time in the franchise to feature Battle Royale motif. Very following the success of Squid Game, as well as other mangas and stuff and Hunger Games. So this one's got a very sort of Hunger Games Fortnite Battle Royale kind of motif.
So do they like film these to keep up with what's big at the time then? Like Squid Game was?
Not necessarily purposely to keep up with what's big at the time, but they may take a lot of influence from what's big at the time, yeah. People like Battle Royale. Let's make a Battle Royale center Kamen Rider. This one I've seen a few of the transformations for and they look quite interesting. And what's your desire? I guess maybe the desire things about what you win at the end of the Battle Royale. Oh, and this is the one with like a fox themed costume. I think all the costumes are like animal themed. He's very feeling a lot more. They're definitely feeling a lot modern dayer now, aren't they? Don't dare.
Yeah, the music especially is picked up and it's
a lot more. Yeah, you could rave out to it in a club kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like the fox motif. I like the suits in it, so it's a cool looking suit to be fair.
I do like that suit. Oh, that one's like cat noir sort of looking.
Black and green. See, they're like different animals and stuff.
Pop it down.
Geats or Revice?
Yep.
Geats.
I had the one with the animals and the one with the him.
Yeah.
Is that the same one?
Yes, this one. Geats. This one wrong.
Geats.
Oh. Bitch don't take shit from no one. Kamen Rider or not.
Head off.
Yeah.
Oh, look. 1 minute 7 exactly.
We're almost though. We're almost at the end.
I know, but you paused it exactly 1 minute 7.
Oh, that's I get you.
7, sorry.
1 hour, yeah, 1 minute 7. I'm right.
1 minute video.
We're on Gotchard.
Gotcha.
Gotchard, which it doesn't give a summary. We're gonna an alchemy motif combined with insect, animal, mythical creatures. Maybe this is if this is the one I'm thinking of, the belt. He like mixes 2 cards in a belt. What is this? This is feeling like a film. This is, I think they did a Kamen Rider Black film. I'm recognising the theme because this theme was used when he transformed. Kamen Rider Black Sun. Black Sun, that was it. I think it might have been a series actually, a mini-series. I don't know, could be wrong. Yeah, that was that then. That was a separate series thing to the normals.
We're back to the first one.
Yeah. Why? Did they like re-release them or something? Because it looks much higher quality than the original one we were watching, doesn't it? It's not in like 80s porn pixel quality compared to like that quality there.
Yeah. These are just re-releases of the first couple.
I think they see
that's
HD quality and shit. Yeah.
The bike's way different as well. I mean, same colours, but yeah, that's quality.
Oh, actually, they did do a film of the first Kamen Rider.
Oh, that's really this thing, because it's film quality, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and it's got the film letterboxing.
new bad guy.
Yes. I think I've seen transformations and stuff from this film, actually, yeah. Because I recognised that bad guy suit just then. Now is the next season, by the looks of it.
Bubbles.
Which would be Gotchard, which I think is an
Sciencey.
alchemy, again, another mixing.
That was very Pokemon.
It was very.
It was very.
It was.
That one.
So, yes, I know what you. Wormon. I know what you mean. I quite like the suit to this. I've seen the transformation to this one. And, like, he mixes cards in that belt to make his suit. And, like, so the suit is like a grasshopper mixed with a train. And I kind of love it. Gotchard. This would have been 2023, 2024. Looks like it's got maybe a school vibe as well.
Oh, cloaks and stuff.
Maybe they're all in school, but they're learning how to mix elements and stuff. That's what alchemy is.
Just chemistry class.
Kind of. That's basically what alchemy is, but that's it. I do quite like that suit. The neon blue, I don't know why. No, that one. Yeah. I love the goggles, to be fair. I am a big goggle fan.
I've had some goggles. They were amongst my junk in my room.
Okay. I mean, the channel's name is Goggle Vision. Yeah, very card themed. These are ones where you can actually like collect the cards with the toys. Maybe that's the cards we should have started collecting. Oh, it ended. There is one more. We'll have to quickly find them. That one was a cool looking one. School cards. So now
there's the guy that plays Thingy in that video. Who plays Mark Zuckerberg in the Thingy.
What? Where?
Now you see me.
Oh, that yes. Okay, I know what you mean.
Listening to us again.
Okay, so I believe the most recent series. Okay, this is Kamen Rider Gav opening. This is the current Kamen Rider series
2025
broadcasting 2024 to 2025. It will end in like a couple of weeks. It will end in August, end of August, so in a month. This one is snack based, I believe.
Ooh, I want a snack.
It's
got a bit of a peckish on.
Yeah, it also marks the debut of a snack motif including gummy candies, potato chips, marshmallows, chocolates, and lollipops. Oh.
I never had it then.
Music's definitely feeling very modern.
It's kind of candy-ish music, sort of Candy Crush.
Okay, yeah. It's very like modern day. Poppy art.
Yeah. The first guy. Maybe. Yeah.
The color scheme is very candy based as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very blues and reds and
very
pink
prominent.
sort of, yeah.
The bad guys look pretty cool, like all emo and gothic.
Yeah. That might be quite a cool thing, just emos and goth sort of fighting these candy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because obviously they're all this is looking very Candy Crush.
Yeah, they're very candy and flamboyant colours, just fighting the goth.
Colours versus not colours, basic.
Yeah.
That sounded very bad. I mean, bright colours versus dark colours in terms of the spectrum of colours. I'd be interested in this as well, just because it is the most recent one. It's like we've still got probably the last 5 to 10 episodes left to air. And they're there doing Fortnite dances and shit. Obviously, it's modern.
They're like Orbeez or whatever they're called.
Oh, dances.
Balls. No, the little balls that don't drop just then.
Oh.
Like Orbeez or something.
Orbeez. I thought they were meant to be like Gumball.
Oh, maybe.
Jewel Breaker kind of.
Maybe. don't want to waste food
candies.
though on trailers and intros.
Oh, but that was them. What was that?
Well, only a couple of them. Quite good.
Gav. Should we add that last one to it? Possibly.
Yes.
Does that look? A, because it's the newest. B, because it looks quite interesting. I like the motif of the colours versus lack of colour. Emo versus brightness.
Yeah, like our really bright paper.
So yeah, I'm just writing on red paper at the moment, but okay. So of all the openings we've watched, the ones that seem vaguely interesting to you is the original Amazon, because they crash land in the Amazon.
Yeah. I don't think I wrote that one down.
You mentioned it. You said to write it.
Oh.
Kiva, because it's gothic and he has the castle. That's the bat-themed one.
Yep, the castle on the back of the thing.
W, because it's the two that become one.
The
They've
walls.
got the split-coloured one, the purple and the green.
Oh yeah.
Gaim, the
Gaim.
samurai fruit.
Yep.
Or a fruit ninja basically.
The game.
Yeah, that probably was big around that time, to be fair. X-Aid, the doctors who play video games, which I want to
You
finish.
put that one down.
That's the one I've put down.
So you want to rewatch the ones you watched with me?
It's the last time I watched any of them was probably 2-3 years ago. It was A, before I met you, B, before I came out as a slut, and
Slut.
it was when YouTube with my nerd friends was all I ever did.
Oh.
01.
Got a social life.
No, I've got a social life.
And a love life.
And a lot more. I've got a life. No, that sounded bad. No offense to Christian and Ray and all that lot.
But you're losers. They're great guys. Well,
You've never met Ray, but Christian.
yeah, Christian's a
You
good
and
guy.
Christian get on well. 01, which was the stand-up comedian who inherits a business.
Yep.
Saber, which was the storybooks and he, like, when he transformed it had like the dragon go into him and he like pulled the sword out and
Oh yeah, the cartoony sort of one.
yeah.
Yeats.
Geets.
Not Yeats.
I think. Which was Geets? Which was Geets? I closed it. Not that. Is that the last one we've literally just seen it? How the fuck? Was it that one? Well, you asked me to put it on, so it might have been. Not that one. That's 01. That's Saber. I'm guessing it is this one then. Geeks?
Oh, did you put it because of the spinny belt?
No, that isn't this one. No, it isn't this one. I remember.
Oh yeah, with the outfit I liked. That
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
The fox. Except
Yeah,
you could
that
wear,
outfit,
you
they
could
all-
wear that to a furry meet. Yes, Geeks is that one, the Battle Royale, and Gav is the sweet one. So next time we come back for a stream, maybe just when we get a day that we can be bothered to do something. Maybe not, definitely not tonight. Possibly tomorrow, but probably not, because you'll be getting home from work and have work, and I might have a shift. So,
Yeah.
but we'll be back, say within the next
Well, I won't be here tomorrow.
2 or
you've got
3,
your
if
shift.
I've got my shit, yeah.
Unlucky.
But back at either some point in the next coming weeks. Within the next coming weeks, we'll be back to watch more Tokusatsu themed videos. We will watch these same Kamen Rider, but their transformation sequence. So there is the human. They fiddle with their cock and balls or their belt. They fiddle with the belt and they put on the armor. And we'll see how the effects evolve from the 70s to modern day. And we'll see maybe if there's any you like the look of. It will give us more information. You might there might be one there that you've not thought about here that you like the look of, or you might see one of these here that you see the transformation and you kind of like, actually that series don't seem as interesting as I thought it did. And we'll I was originally going to write out a script for what we're doing now, but I didn't. So we will be back for the transformations and henshins, as it's called. Henshin is their word for transform.
Right.
Next time, whenever we are. And then at some point in the future, I'll be back with Christian for our normal Digimon, Star Trek, Kamen Rider O's. It's very warm in this bedroom. It's getting late. I'm feeling the lag. So, bye.
Bye.